Good morning. Welcome to the forecast discussion for Wednesday, January 21st, 2015. This morning we have a variety of temperatures out there with temperatures in the lower to mid teens over the far northern interior, upper teens to lower 20s over the northern suburbs, and upper 20s to lower 30s along the coast and in the major metropolitan areas. We have winds from the north at around 5 miles per hour and variable cloud cover with some fog over portions of southern New Jersey and southeastern Pennsylvania. We have snow on the way for this upcoming afternoon with some accumulation expected anywhere from 1 to 3 inches for most locations. Could push up to 5 inches in central and southern New Jersey. I'll explain why in just a moment. First, let's take a look at our radar from Intellicast. We have the latest analysis here, and we have precipitation developing in the Ohio River Valley. As an area of low pressure shifts towards the mid-Atlantic coast, this area of precipitation will expand and cover much of the northern mid-Atlantic starting around 11 a.m. this morning and continuing on through about 8 p.m. this evening, slowly exiting tonight anywhere between 11 p.m. and 1 a.m. throughout the Philadelphia and New York City metropolitan area. Again, generally a light snow event is expected, but a few bursts of moderate to even heavy snow will be possible for central and southern New Jersey this evening. On the latest surface map, our area of low pressure is starting to get its act together over North Carolina. We have the disturbance back here over the Ohio River Valley. These two will interact and basically intensify an area of low pressure off the Delmarva Peninsula that will move east towards the Atlantic, and as a result, we'll have a period of light to moderate snow this evening. This low pressure system is what we're going to be watching for this weekend for the potential for a significant winter storm throughout the Philadelphia and New York City metropolitan area. Now, the track of this storm is still uncertain, but it looks like at the very least a wintry mix can be expected along the coast with some moderate to heavy snowfall possible for portions of the interior. Taking a look at the latest water vapor satellite picture, you can see first, here's our clipper that is developing, intensifying, and heading towards the mid-Atlantic coast. And here's our disturbance in the subtropical jet stream that will interact with a polar disturbance that is currently over northwestern Canada. These two disturbances will interact along the east coast, producing a significant winter storm for the region for Saturday on through early Sunday morning. On the infrared satellite picture zoomed in towards the northern mid-Atlantic, you can see our disturbance approaching the coastal waters, and as a result, strong lifting is starting to develop over the coastal waters of North Carolina and also over portions of the Ohio River Valley. These two areas of lifting will focus over central and southern New Jersey, producing a period of moderate to possibly heavy snowfall. So as a result, for our impact map for this evening, for far northern interior, we're talking about northeastern Pennsylvania, northern New Jersey, the Hudson River Valley, and much of Connecticut. We're only looking at about a trace to an inch of snow at most here between 11 a.m. and 11 p.m. today. Again, for the most part, we're dealing with just scattered snow showers. Most locations barely will see anything. A little bit further to the south for Long Island, the New York City metro, portions of southeastern Pennsylvania, and also the Philadelphia metropolitan area, generally 1 to 3 inches of snow. Most locations will be in that 1 to 2 inch range from 11 a.m. today on through 11 p.m. this evening. Again, for the most part, if you have any type of treated roadways, this really isn't that big of a deal. Have your treated roadways, and then as a result, it's going to have a hard time sticking. So as long as you stay ahead of that aspect, the storm really won't be all that bad. But again, the steadiest snowfall will be during the evening rush hour, making for some tricky travel conditions for this evening from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. this evening throughout the Philadelphia and New York City metropolitan area. Now, you probably noticed this darker blue area right here for central New Jersey down through southern New Jersey, especially basically from just north of Atlantic City up on through Monmouth County, basically just missing Philadelphia and New York City. We have an area of snowfall that could develop that has the potential of producing some moderate to heavy bursts at times. Again, most locations will be around that 2-inch mark, but a few isolated locations could push up to 5 inches as that low pressure system starts to develop and what we call mesoscale banding tries to form right along the New Jersey coast. I'd probably zoom in here. Right in this area right here, Middletown, Red Bank, Jackson, Toms River, Freehold, down through Ocean County here, Winslow Township. Again, these areas right here is where I'd watch out for that burst of moderate to maybe even heavy snow for a very short period of time. I'm talking about maybe an hour or two. That could push you above that 3-inch mark in snowfall. Most locations, again, will probably be around that 2-inch snowfall total as the low pressure system departs. But I've seen this one too many times where you get that heavy burst and it surprises you. So don't be surprised if this evening you see a bit of a heavier burst and a poor visibility as you come home this evening. Now let's take a look at the rest of the forecast using the European Model Guidance from the Pensa AWOL website. Again, our low pressure system moves through. Look for high temperatures at the mid-30s for this afternoon. For tomorrow, high pressure generally in control. Low temperatures in the upper teens to lower 20s over the interior, lower to mid 20s along the coast. High temperatures generally near normal in the mid to upper 30s. On Friday, our high pressure system starts to depart and our two disturbances begin to interact. Now, along the coast, our low pressure system would develop over the southeast as our high pressure system departs. This is a key observation because this leads to the potential of that snow changing over to rain for Saturday, depending on the track of the low pressure system. So on Friday, look for low temperatures in the lower to mid teens over the interior, upper teens to lower 20s along the coast. High temperatures on Friday in the mid to upper 30s. On Saturday, our low pressure system rapidly develops off of the New Jersey coast. The track of the storm and the timing of intensification will be key on determining who gets what. There's a bit of uncertainty here. What you should know right now: definitely stormy conditions on Saturday. High potential for heavy precipitation on Saturday. Not a very good travel day at all. As far as who gets what and how much, stay tuned. There's a lot that still needs to be worked out here, but when it does get worked out, you will be the first to know. So it looks like we're dealing with a pretty impressive storm here for this upcoming weekend, with the potential for significant snowfall throughout portions of the northern mid-Atlantic. Temperatures, of course, dependent on the track of the storm, but looking at lower to mid 20s for lows and mid to upper 30s for highs. Obviously colder if the storm develops a more colder solution for this weekend. High pressure will be in control for Sunday with sky cloud cover and temperatures in the lower to mid 20s for lows and mid to upper 30s for highs. And then a few disturbances move through on Monday. Now this storm also bears watching for the potential for some more significant snowfall for the coastal regions. It's another clipper that we're going to keep an eye on, kind of similar to what we're seeing today. So it's something that we're going to definitely have to watch, but it's a colder environment, so we could see a little bit more snow out of this. Temperatures in the single digits to lower teens over the interior, upper teens to lower 20s along the coast. High temperatures only in the lower to mid 30s. So definitely a low pressure system that we have to watch out for Monday. But my point here is that we have to get through this first storm before we start really handling the other two that follows. So definitely a lot to watch out for in a very active weather pattern. And Arctic high pressure will be in control for Tuesday, with temperatures in the upper teens to lower 20s for lows and high temperatures in the lower to mid 30s. That is your forecast discussion for today. Of course, I'm your meteorologist, Stephen DiMartino. Follow the latest weather information at nynjpaweather.com. And as always, stay safe out there.